What's going on, guys? I'm Anaguel back with another Reacts video, and today we're going to be doing a song that's been recommended to me by a lot of you, which is Sick Boy by Ren. I'm really excited for this because all of Ren's stuff has been incredible so far, so let's just get into it and see what this one's about. Let's go.
Thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
Okay, so we're not getting the acoustics and the vocal melodies we're used to in the other pieces that we've heard. But we are getting this like grunting, almost like he's battling something internally. He's even holding himself, you know, and then shaking, and it's like kind of aggressive. And I really love the tone change on that line. So basically, your mind is making you sick, and that echoes like that's what he heard. That's what stuck with him. That's what's in his head now. And I wonder if this setting, this room that were in like the concrete walls and the sink, and that's like basically what his mind feels like. No windows, nothing, just this like four closed off, like almost like a prison. Yeah. Wait, is that the... It is. That's the pig from Hyren. I wonder if there's like a connection between the two. Now, what was he doing? Let's look back. I think I went far too back, but it's fine.
Pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
It's cutting his throat. That breathing.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, damn cell, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization.
Oh, okay. Do you see that lighting on the doctor? It just almost makes her look like malicious, evil. And, you know, like, oh, such a shame, you're in pain. Here, just take another pill, you know, and, you know, we'll see how you're doing in 2 weeks. And even if we're saying we're trying to make you better, but you're just going to feel worse. You're not going to feel better. You're just going to feel even more like shit. As if, like, you know, they're intentionally just trying to test things, even though it could cause more harm to the patient. I don't know if this is like something to do with big pharma, because you know how like maybe he feels like he's being treated like a lab rat or something. Like the lighting on her is like really dark.
In another week or so,
like right here, that smile, so malicious.
Medical patient losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration. Drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown. I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground. I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound. I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
I love that line. I've been screaming, but I've been shouting, but I never make a sound. That can go like either way. Either he's been like screaming and shouting internally and he's unable to vocalize it, or he has been vocalizing it, but it's just going over their heads. Like he's telling people what he's feeling, what's happening, but they've already, you know, made up their mind, and whatever he says is void, and they're just going to push what they think is correct. I don't know. It could go either way, though.
but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we
Oh, the
try to
pig's
pinpoint
taking her
the
spot.
exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit. I'm not sick, we are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pic,
Push it
boy.
down in
Record
public.
label meetings that commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
Okay. This is my favorite. Between the three songs now that I've heard, well, the trilogy, which is the 3-part song, and the High Rent, and this one, Sick Boy. Sick Boy is my favorite so far. I feel like there's so much to talk about in this. Especially, I love that part where he like twists it and he's like, I'm not sick, you are sick, we are sick. You know, like what we do is a form of sickness, how we ruin the earth, like, you know, bleed it for everything, consume, greed, how we harm others intentionally with like just to make quick dollar here and there. Like it's also a form of like being sick. It's not just him. It's not, you don't need to just have a disease to be, you know, sick. I really, really like that. And I really love how aggressive this one is. I like that aggressive rap. Very, very much. And even with all of that, it's still theatrical. So like the stuff that stuck with me is, like I said earlier, the I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound. This one I can relate to, and I feel like it could, like I said, it could go either way, but I feel like it could be that he's voicing what he's feeling, he's voicing his pains, he's voicing his struggles, but no one's really listening to him. Because like, okay, like I used to be bulimic, and that even caused me to gain even more weight. So that in turn led me to being more aggressive with my bulimia. And I woke up like one day with like severe pain in my abdomen, and I was super scared that it was like connected, that I had damaged myself in a way. And I finally managed to go to a doctor, get to a doctor's office, and then I mentioned that to him. I mentioned that I have this like, you know, eating disorder. And he just looks at me like it's like whatever, and it just goes over his head. He's made his decision, and he just gives me a bunch of like medicine and then sends me on my way. And it was as if he had already made up his mind that this is what's wrong with me. And I left feeling, you know, like I wasn't reassured, you know? But I feel like maybe that's what he's talking about, that they've already made up their mind about what's wrong with him and are not looking at all the other signs that he's trying to express and vocalize to them, that what could be wrong with him. And then there's the, you know, push it down in public. So hide who you are. Don't be as transparent and genuine as you are. Do not send out the message you're trying to send out. Change your craft, your art. And I feel like that. And then I love how he says like, fuck, like they say, don't you want to be a rich boy? And he goes like, fuck no, I don't. Like, he doesn't care about, you know, like the money. I think he cares more about like being true to himself. And I feel like this is a big issue that a lot of like artists and content creators go through, because they get told to act, to not be themselves. Like look at me, for example. I'm a nobody. I just started this channel. My Twitch stream is fucking tiny. But I even still get like, people tell me, "Oh, if you want to grow, if you want to become something, if you want to be better, you got to start acting like this, and you can't say this and that, and you can't love this and this, and you have to change who you are, and don't wear this and don't show this." And it's just like it just becomes too much, and it's like, no, fuck no, I don't want to. And I really respect that about him, that he chooses to stay true to his craft, whether or not it makes him a shit ton of money. And you know what? It's working for him. Like, look, he's blown up. He's great. His music is awesome. His performance is awesome. His art, just in general, is amazing. And then the last thing that really is like sticking with me is the pig. We saw that in Hiren, and we see it in this video. Now, in the beginning, I was starting to think maybe the pig is meant to represent Big Pharma, but after watching the whole video, I feel like it's more, so like this song brings out a darker side of Ren, Maybe that pig represents the darker side of Ren. So he says that, at the end, that he's also like, you see him looking in the mirror, and that he was pointing the finger, he turned it around, told everyone like, no, you are sick, we are sick, you're a hypocrite. But then he's also saying that he's bleeding his mind, and he's doing the same. So maybe it felt like he was also talking to the pig, because the pig was sitting in the chair across from him, and the pig slit his throat, but also mimicked him when he did the gesture. Yeah, and then and then there's a part where he was rapping, and you see the pig rapping instead of Ren. So I think maybe the pig is supposed to be like, this representation of his darker side, but I could be totally wrong. But I'll have to watch the video and read the lyrics to see what I've missed. I think I've caught quite a bit, but see if I missed anything. And then the other really strong line is that science tells us it's suicide, and still we commit. So that line I thought was really, really strong. I don't really know exactly what it means. Maybe, like, I have ideas, but I'm not 100%, like, I'm not convinced yet. Like, maybe, we believe science, that we have these issues and take these medicines, and we commit to that, but it could be untrue, Something like that, maybe. But there's one thing I want to touch on, like, even after everything I've said, and this is something I stand strong by. It's like, okay, I understand there's this, like, the big pharma, and then there's, like, the free healthcare being shit, and, private doctors cost an arm and a leg. But whenever you're feeling, sick or like unwell, be it like you're hurting physically or mentally, I do always say, always still go see a doctor. Don't like, your friends, your family, the internet, those are not doctors, and they're not trained. So like, I know there's shit out there, but you can always find that good doctor. So don't ever like put off going to seek medical help, because I've had friends say, I'm not gonna fucking go, blah blah, and I'd be like, no, go, because it's better, even if it's shit, it's better to know sooner than later, and before it's too late, if there's anything wrong and there's something that needs to be fixed. But yeah, with that said, I really enjoyed this one. I think this is my favorite one. I'm going to listen to it again after this, and probably again and again. I like this one a lot, and I love the like music as well, like the melody in the background, and the strum of the guitar, and the creepy atmosphere. I just love that stuff. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. And you know what? If you guys like games, you can come find me on Twitch if you want to chat, if you're bored, blah blah blah. I'm a little bit of a ragey gamer, so yeah. But it's only video games. Anyways, I hope everyone has a great week. Take care. Bye.